In this video, I'm not going to sell you a vocal preset. I'm not going to confuse you or bore you or send you in the wrong direction. What I'm going to do with this video in the very least amount of time that I possibly can is show you how to sound like Jace. I'm going to give you a completely free vocal preset. I'm going to break down the preset so that you understand it and you actually learn something from this video, unlike all of the other YouTubers that do not want to teach you shit, or the ones that do teach you, they just make it very boring and make you want to fall asleep. My hope is that I don't do either of those things, and instead I teach you how to sound like Jace, because that's why you clicked the video. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna let you hear these raw vocals. If you don't know how to record a song, you're kind of fucked, buddy. Honestly, I don't know why you're watching this video, because you should probably go figure out how to record a song first. Very easy. I have videos on my YouTube channel about it. But with that being said, let's listen to the raw vocals without any ad-libs.
I just did the full. I just put up rockin' the Mary. I don't win no trolls. She wanna fuck like yeah. Fuck like.
This has effects on it already, and I don't know what I was gonna say. Honestly, sorry, I'm getting nervous. The way that I record my vocals is I put 2 effects on them, and the reason I do this is because there's just no real reason not to. I mean, basically what I'm doing is I'm putting effects on the actual recorded vocal itself, so when it comes out it already has effects. So the 2 effects that I use are Fruity Limiter, and this is just a noise gate. So what it does is it cancels out all the static. So if I stop talking like that, you can hear the static, but as you can see here, it cuts out the signal. You see it goes to 0. So in order to do this, just throw a Fruity Limiter on your recording preset. So pick an insert, click this button, that'll initialize it as a recording preset, put your mic to it, and then if you don't want to hear yourself, click this button right here, and then you won't be able to hear yourself, just like this. And then add a Fruity Limiter, add this, and then I like to add auto-tune as well. You don't have to. I honestly wouldn't, just because you can mess up your vocal if your auto-tune like tweaks out and it has bad settings on it, and you record a good vocal, it'll put the auto-tune on the actual recording itself, so you can never take it off. There's like a setting in here that like kind of combats that, but I get confused by these, so I just click post effects and I just hope it sounds good, honestly, bro. For settings for the auto-tune, you actually want it pretty low. He doesn't really have much auto-tune on his vocals. There's auto-tune there, but it's not like dramatic. So what I like to do is have the retune speed at anything around 2 to 6, and then you can turn the flex tune up a little bit. These knobs, retune speed is just how fast it's gonna auto-tune. So the higher this number is, the less fast it's gonna be, and flex tune just allows a little bit more leeway with the keys, so it's not constantly just always making you on key. It's kind of just adding a little bit of a safety net, if that makes sense. I really don't know how to explain it. But what we also have to do is not only change these, we also have to change the key, the scale, and the detune. So the way that we do this is we need to know the key and the scale of the beat. So we take the beat that we have, we put an auto key on the master, and then we play it, and it's going to tell us the key and the scale, and it's also going to say A equals 440 or 439 or like 452. It'll say some number. You want to match it inside of your auto tune. So whatever the A equals is, you just put it in the detune, and then you just copy these settings and then key in the scale, change it to what your beat is. And that's all we have for the recording preset. Now for the actual vocal preset itself, we have a Fruity Compressor. Now I'm just using Fruity Compressor because I'm using stock plugins, so that you can copy along with this if you don't have any plugins. You can use whatever compressor you want. The effects, the knobs on the compressor are the exact same no matter what compressor you use, so just copy these. The only thing that'll be different is the type, but it really doesn't matter that much. So just copy the threshold, the ratio, and the gain. And then for your own vocals, because your microphone's going to be different, because you record differently, you have to tweak the threshold depending on how much compression you want. Threshold is just essentially if you look at the volumes, the threshold is when the compressor is going to kick on. So if I talk really loud, it's going to go all the way up here, but if I had compression on at like -18, it'll let me go above it, but it's not going to let me push up all the way up here. It's going to do what it's gonna compress. I bet you wouldn't fucking guess that, bro. Anyway, next we have an EQ. This EQ right here, it does a dip right here. So there's a frequency in this area. If you listen to it by doing this by yourself, you can find it and then just turn it down. It just kind of gets rid of the boxiness and the bassiness in your vocals. And quick side tangent, if you don't understand like what this is, like you might have a general idea of what an EQ is and what it does, or even if you don't, you're just totally confused on what plugins do what and how to make them sound good, how to actually achieve this sound that you have in your head, and how to actually shortcut the process so you don't have to continuously watch boring videos like all the other people that make videos on this shit that try to teach you what an equalizer does. Fear not, because I will help you. In the first link in the description, you can join this private program that I have. Yes, it costs money. Yes, I'm selling you. I hate to say it, but I have to pay the bills. So I hope you could just hear me out. I really will help you out with this if you decide to go with the first link in the description. Basically, you get everything that you need to learn mixing and mastering. You get all of these videos, you get cheat sheets, you get to learn literally like here, you learn what all of these knobs do, and you learn like how to actually manipulate the sound in a way that you actually want it to sound, so that you don't have to rely on YouTube videos anymore. You get a cheat sheet like this, you get all of these videos, video format, and you learn everything that you need. So if you want that, first link in the description. It'll really help you out. It'll shortcut the time that it would take you normally. Of course, you can do it without this, but if you want to shortcut the time and do it faster, I highly recommend you do this, because it's all laid out in one place so that you can learn it all in one place. I already said that. But yeah, with this EQ, it's just really basic. We're just turning up the highs a little bit. We have like a little bit of a dip here. It's just very, very subtle, just kind of cleaning up the sound. Just mainly this area right here. Then we have another EQ under that. This is shaping up the vocal a little bit more. We don't want to be too dramatic with our EQs for this type of music. We're not doing anything crazy. We're not like thinning out the vocal a fuck ton. It's actually pretty natural sounding. So we just have like a little bit of a low dip right here, a little bit of a dip 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 here, and then a little bit of a boost here. And yeah, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. That's all this does. It's just subtracting like the lower frequencies so that our high ends can stand out a little bit more and sound more crisp. Then I have a sound goodizer everyone hates on this plugin. Fuck you, bro. This shit makes it sound better. I don't care. So I have it on the D setting, and it's just all the way down here. Very low, so you barely hear it. Then we have a delay. All I changed with this was just the time. I right click this and click 8-step or 4-step, depending on like what you like better, and then turn it down. And then we also have a reverb too. I just turn this up, turn this to the left a little bit, and then turn it down like that. Then we have a flangus or flangus. I don't really fucking know. And it looks like this. I'm pretty sure this is default, but I just turn the speed down a little bit, and then I turn down the knob right here. And yeah, that's the preset. It's very basic. Now, first, for like the side vocals and ad-libs and layering, all I did here was just kind of repeat what I said normally, and I just threw it on a different preset. I right-click this one, file, save mixer state as, drag it to the third one, and then I cut the lows, boost the highs a little bit. I turned the reverb up, and that's all I did. And then I changed this. It adds stereo separation to the vocals, so it spreads them out. But then with these vocals, I panned one to the left and one to the right. They're the same thing. They're just stacked on top of each other, and they sound like this. I just did the fall. And I'm just kind of repeating the words. So that's how you do your ad-libs. But then all together with effects, fully mixed, this is what this sounds like. By the way, before I play this, if you found this video helpful and you want to motivate me a little bit more, or you want to send me your music, have me listen to it, or you have any questions about this, or you want me to send you this preset, shoot me a DM on the screen, on Instagram, and yeah, this is what it sounds like.
Wait, I just did the full. I just put up rockin' a Mary, I don't win no trolls. She wanna fuck like yeah, yeah, yeah.